Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of November 2021. I just became so goofy and playful when I entered your energy for this reading. Forgot to cleanse the energy. Maybe a little bit forgetful this month. But anyways, just feel like you're in good energy, right? Keeping that vibration high, helping other people, and therefore it all coming back to you in a beautiful way. I love it. So keep in mind this is general. We're going to keep the intro brief, okay? Just had to say that. One more little bit of cleansing. Okay, so we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Soul's Journey deck as I catch my breath. And then we're going to pull some Tarot of Dreams. And then if need be, we'll clarify everything with the small Everyday Tarot. And then finish off with the small, what I'm calling the Inspirational deck. Okay? Alrighty, as my voice went quite high in that moment, we're going to do some initial shuffling for the Oracle cards. Okay? I feel like it's going to be a successful month, to say the least, for my lovely Libras for this upcoming November 2021 money and career. This level of excitement and sort of likability about you. Okay, interesting. I feel I need to take all of these. I'm not going to take these, but I'm going to show there's a huge focus on relationships this month. A lot of you meeting new people or reconnecting with people in the work environment. I just feel the need to say watch Leo's reading, okay? It's a good reading all together. I just happen to have Leo. I'm a Leo, Libra, okay? We also have self-esteem, which we won't pull clarifications for, but you feeling as if you're quite confident, right? And it's very apparent to those around you, and it's going to help you advance yourself within your career, or just get approved for whatever you need. Okay. Love it. Purpose. Huge focus on your purpose this month, okay? Let's pull some clarifiers for this one. I know what I am here to do. You getting a better understanding, or just reminding yourself, or people reminding you what you're meant to do in this lifetime when it comes to your career. Feeling very generous for whatever reason. Feeling like you understand fully, or just remind yourself that being generous just brings such good karma back to you. You just know that things are meant to work out. Wow, your sleep is going to improve. It feels like as soon as you start something new, or the reminder of this fresh start that's ahead for you, or the success that lies ahead just leaves you with more sleep. You might have been sort of concerned about the future of your finances or your career, and things about to fall into place, leave you feeling more relaxed before bed, or just feeling less inclined to wake up in just stress. I might even be experiencing less dreams for some of you. I will believe that one when I see it for myself. But the Two of Cups as well. It's like all the meanwhile, your career, your finances are starting to pan out in a beautiful way. You may have overspent in the previous month or two, but you're connecting with people. You might meet someone new through work, or you might find that you are thinking a lot about how your purpose intertwines with your relationship or the people you love. Okay? I'm just gonna say love is in the air. All right? We're moving on to fear. What is Libra fearing? Ooh, Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. Feeling as if some of you are revisiting an old job. Okay, you might be a little bit fearful as to how that's going to unravel. Whether old dirty laundry is going to kind of resurface, or other people that did you wrong once upon a time will kind of try to come back and ruin things. It's as if a very Six of Cups feeling. Something that you're wrapped up with this month, you get random reminders as to how it went last time around. Again, watch the Leo reading, or just you getting reminders of past failures when it comes to your finances or your career in general. And you just feel a little bit heartbroken about it, but allowing it to become a healing moment where we turn this in reverse, right? As well, a huge focus on you needing to, you're going to be feeling quite feisty this month, but in a playful way. At times you get real serious and being like, I'm not dealing with that BS. I know better at this point. But you just kind of having your guard up to a certain extent for a lot of right reasons, okay? Feels like not everybody's had your back in the past, and it's led you to sort of feeling like it's like you have that sort of in your back pocket, you know, or in your bag, and you just are ready to kind of whip it out if need be. It's not like you're gonna have it out the whole time, you know, in the initial reaction, initial conversations, and the beginning of your workday and whatnot. But it just feels like you're ready to sort of defend yourself if need be. Understandable. Just take a deep breath, okay? Feels like it's not what you dealt with in the past for whatever reason. Forgiveness. Somebody needs to forgive themselves for doing what's right for you, okay? You might be feeling like you don't have a lot of time to sort of, wow, 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You know, it was just a huge focus on you not feeling bad for moving away from an old job or spending less time on that business or old job, or maybe spending less time with your friends or loved ones. Some of you, your relationship. Forgiving yourself for not being the same person that you once were at an old job that you're going back to, or within your career. It's like you're changing so much, developing these days, and it's like certain people will expect you to be the way you used to be, and it's like, I'm changing, I'm growing, you clearly are too. Let's just accept that that's the way it's meant to be. You know, it's like there's something you don't feel quite passionate about anymore, right? It's for some of you, this isn't in the upright, where you feel quite passionate and a little bit feisty, while all the meanwhile it's a bit of a confrontational, feisty environment. And it's like you fit into a certain extent when it comes to that, but then it's like people need to relax, you know, like everything's gonna get accomplished. I'm a Libra, like you can see that I'm not shy of the hard work. I'm gonna get done what needs to get done, right? But also moving on to the empathy card, you feeling as if a lot of you Libras are empathic. You might be realizing that this month or the previous month in October, going back to, you could be dealing with a noisy environment, whether you work from home, dealing with, you know, the people you live with outside, you know, noise, or the job you're beginning or going back to. That could be two separate situations, or a job you're continuing. You could feel like there's just a lot going on, a lot of energies that are feisty, on edge, or just very motivated, or just a lot of pressure in the air, and you being like, whew, gotta breathe, I'm an empath. Or a lot of you just being sensitive to energy even if you're not an empath, and that's understandable. Okay, let's clarify this one. I almost said cleanse the energy. You may not be able to cleanse your energy in the work environment you have, and it's like, that's not going to help. There's actually, I discovered Palo Santo essential oil roll-ons, which won't be like in the air, obviously. You could maybe invest in something like that, where like if the workday, you feel as if people are just affecting your energy too much, or the noise or whatever, roll some on. In like 20 minutes, it's absorbed and you feel a little bit more refreshed, okay? The Hierophant in reverse. Interesting. One more. You might find that a lot's been changing and you don't really need to feel the force to change who you are. Although meanwhile, it feels like a lot of you are empathic. You have that level of empathy towards other people, situations that aren't meant for you. But at the same time, you don't feel the need to change you or your routine. You feel the need to release them or the situation, however that pertains to you. That's hefty. But it feels like your level of justice is coming into play, feeling quite confident. Your presence being on fire. When you walk in the room, people are like, I see a leader in this person, or I see someone who's just meant for success. And a lot of people in your life coming back or just staying in your life and being quite proud of you for all you've overcome. You may have had a recent huge failure or downfall, and it's like you and Leo this month kind of like rising from the ashes, right? The scales balancing out for you, you feeling once again quite confident, nice, but it's like, again, you're quite, you have that empathy on your side, caring about other people's situations, their success as well, but you got that sword in the back of your pocket, all right? Not afraid to put in the hard work all the meanwhile. Interesting enough, we're moving on to blame. You're gonna feel like you're on a roll this month, going after something in a passionate way, and being like, I just know what I'm meant to do, going back to that purpose card, right? Two of Pentacles, weighing out a lot, right? Having to sort of problem solve in your work environment and just being kind of annoyed by it, but then it's like, I'm a problem solver at heart, you know. I sort of care about other people. It's part of what a Libra is, or who a Libra is, you know, wanting that balance and everyone to kind of get along. And so you being the perfect individual soul to creatively come up with a solution that takes care of everybody's concerns, right? You might be sort of heading towards a leadership position or in a managerial role, right? Working hard and feeling like your work just leaves you kind of wanting to be alone, or it may be you working from home alone, or whatever the case may be in an office setting. Let's continue. We spoke a lot upon these oracle cards. 10 minutes in, let's pull some main tarot. As I lose my breath from the noise outside, that's how empathic I am. Okay, we're aiming for 6, and if we get more, we get more. Interesting. Some of you might begin a new job or go back to an old one and feel as if your confidence dips slightly for a hot second. Lack of emotion with the King of Cups in reverse. I haven't pulled them all and I'm already speaking upon it. Might feel a little bit anxious to a certain extent. 6 of Cups in Temperance. I believe I spoke upon that. A lot of memories popping back up. You being reminded of the past and being like, okay, I'm trying to start fresh. You know, I gotta have patience with this. Gotta, you know, keep a level of balance. But you feeling sort of motherly, even if you're a male, wanting to take care of other people while taking care of yourself. You know, thinking thoroughly about your finances throughout the month. Maybe stressing at certain points, but then being reminded that things are gonna work out. Or reminding yourself that nothing's gonna fall apart moving forward. It's like unless you choose for it to, right? In the past, maybe it was felt less of your choice. At times it was your choice, but it feels like whatever maintains or sticks with you, you kind of have the ball in your court. Interesting. People seeing your worth, your talents, being very apparent, but you starting the month feeling like there's a lack of emotion for whatever reason. Did you kind of get it all out recently? Getting more sleep, it's aligned with the Purpose card and the 9 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Pentacles, people noticing you. Outside of work, within work, you know, for your business, whatever the case may be. People are seeing Libra in a successful light and being like, damn. I feel like some of you are dressing up again for work or just getting new outfits. Looking snazzy. Your business taking such a leap in the right direction. There's something you changed recently where it's like, damn, I should have done that earlier. But it happens now for a reason. And it's like, so now you start a new job or now you go back to an old one and now you're working so much outside of that business and now it's succeeding. Okay. I guess everything happens for a reason, right? Let's move on to the 7 of Wands. What do we have for the 7 of Wands for Libra? Or I should say for us, because Libra readings always resonate with me. Death in reverse. Something's not ending or something sort of is coming back to life once again. You could be revisiting an old job or it's going to have to do with a financial investment. A lot of people coming at you. Need a lot from you. What do we have up here in the corner? What have I said multiple times? Leo. Could be just exuding Leo energy this month. Very strong and confident and that sort of sun energy. But it's like you command this attention. It's like, look at me. I'm Libra. Do you get that? Okay, you got it. Moving on. But it just feels like a lot of people require so much from you within work, or you could be gaining a lot of new clients or old clients coming back to get something from you or to require your services, however that pertains to you. All right, but needing your rest all the meanwhile, and it's like I don't feel like you'll have much time to get it. So it's a good thing you are now, at least in the beginning of the month, getting more quality sleep. Okay. Thinking a lot about a tower moment in the past, whether it's financial or career oriented. With the 6 of Cups coming up before or twice now, you feeling as if a lot of tower moments are being popped up in your memory. You can find that items are reminding you of this. Okay. Stress a little bit about your money within the middle of the first half of the month and sort of longing for more. And you might find that a fresh start is like on the horizon, like maybe in the second half of November or the beginning of December, but it just feels as if it's happening. There's a preparation stage for some of you, training or just getting, you know, passing a drug test or whatever the case may be, right? Or it might just be you sort of knowing that a lease for an apartment or a mortgage, you know, something's starting at this time and you have to kind of wait, and it's like, let's just go, come on. But everything happens for a reason, right? Moving towards what you deserve, okay? Moving on to the end of the first half of the month and spread with the Page of Coins. New investments. I have a lot of cards out here. I feel like you just have a lot going on this month, but you're okay with it. If anybody can handle it, right? A lot of noise too. Seven of Wands. Feeling as if we just spoke upon the Seven of Wands, so that continues through to the end of the month. A lot of people wanting you to invest in this or that, or a lot of people sort of asking you to spend money on something or donate, or are you just feeling like you have a lot going on within something financially that you just began. It could be that new job, or it could be something like an apartment, a house, a car. Feeling like you have a lot of bills to pay as well, okay? We're gonna leave that one be. The Star, to move on to the second half of the month and spread. A lot of healing needs to take place at this point, but a push from the universe to keep that hope alive. Going on rants because of your empathic abilities, or just because of the energy. Seven of Swords and the Star again, interesting. So heavy healing, heavy hopeful energy in the air. Feeling as if you just want to sort of get irritated, but you don't for whatever reason. You keep your cool and people are impressed by that. And it's you reminding yourself of the healing that you've been going through, feeling quite secretive about all of which. For some of you, feeling secretive about a change that's happening, right? Whether it's financial or career-wise, but feeling as if some of you will then update everybody on social media or announce it via text or whatever the case may be, or when you go out with friends, but it's not time yet for whatever reason, right? You don't want people to maybe make you feel one way or the other, or sort of shy you away from this opportunity. One second, I'm going to close the window. As we all take a deep breath, we're moving on to the Eight of Cups. I just feel I need to show this card again. A lot of people just noticing you throughout the month in a positive light. Some being like, and then you kind of impressing them and then just changing their expression or their view on things. Again, don't feel bad for doing what's right for you. Don't feel bad for minimalizing a career choice that you've had sort of on the sidelines, I feel the need to say. With the Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups, a lot of you emotionally, at this point in the month, going after something you deserve. Or you find somebody emotionally coming in to offer you a cup of love and you being like, I want to sort of bring you into my equation, into my life, but it's like, or keep you here, but I don't know how much time I have for you right now. You know, don't feel guilty about that, okay? Or a lot of friends coming at you to hang out and catch up because you're beautiful, magnetic energy, your high vibration, and being like, I get it, you know, let me just dust it off my shoulder real quick. But I do want to celebrate, and we'll find time, and you might at this point in the month, but feeling like there's a huge focus on you, just like Gemini, declining offers to go out or at times hang out if you don't have enough time, or if you need to get enough sleep for work, or just feeling like you have a lot of career and financial obligations on your plate, right? Hopping on your chariot in a successful way towards the new, okay? Feeling a bit emotional and needing that support at times, but feeling as if it's a lot because it has a lot to do with you feeling depleted, okay? Knight of Wands. And so you finish off the month hopping on your horse, your chariot, doing what's right for you in one way, shape, or form. Again, whether it's you just finally being able to go after that new job or side business or whatever the case may be, side hustle, or you just feeling quite happy and motivated. It just comes over you, right? Towards the end of the month to invest in something new or to start something fresh, embracing completion and the happiness and abundance you deserve. Feeling very strong and underlining focus on that, okay? Let's pull one more. I feel like you making your way into December, you're going to feel quite balanced and motivated, and you're going to have a better sense of what's meant for you and what's not, and that includes energy, situations, career options, okay, financial investments, allowing yourself to remember and being reminded by the universe your happily ever after is on the horizon, okay? Time to put in an immense amount of work to make your way towards that, but don't fear that it's ahead, okay? Or whether or not it's ahead. To finish off this reading, Always find time for the things that make you feel happy to be alive, that make you feel happy to be alive. And it's just this reminder to make time for those who are special for you in your life. Work and finances aren't everything, but it feels like it's a true focus for you. A lot going on this month, okay? And it could be you more so just needing to prioritize work. All right? It feels like your job's going to make you feel quite alive to a certain extent. I just saw you'll never have this day again, so make it count. Interesting. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Let's pull one more and wrap this up. This has been a hefty reading. Or several. Nothing worth having comes easy. A hard-working kind of month, investing a lot of energy and blood, sweat, and tears. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance, right? I think that came out in Leos. Don't allow yourself to sort of feed into drama in the work environment or outside of it. You know, allow yourself to stay focused and walk away when need be, okay? Don't look back, you're not going that way. Beautiful way to end this reading. So I hope you have an amazing month. I hope this reading was truly helpful, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Libra.